Tack at the finish line. Good run coming. Hurry, hurry. I mean the horsey.
This bombshell beauty right here can ride like the wind. She got one more to go.
And new leader for the 17 for 3-3.
Hi everybody, it's MaddiKempf-Stoltman here. Welcome to Barrel Racer Life. Feeling a little bit windburnt. Been out in the Ellensburg wind, just enjoying the springtime around here. This week, my vlog is a little different in that it's more so I've incorporated some kind of day in the life stuff, largely because I didn't have any barrel racing this week. It was canceled because of weather. The rain has been real around here. So I thought, you know, I actually asked on Instagram, on my stories, if there was some of you guys had some input of what you wanted to see, and a lot of people said more day in the life stuff, and I thought, well, that's actually what a vlog is supposed to be. And thinking about it, it makes sense because, you know, you see a 12-minute snippet of my week, and I tend to incorporate most of it surrounding the barrel racing competition part, but obviously there's a lot more to my life and to what I do with my horses outside of that too. So I've kind of incorporated a bit of that, and you guys will have to let me know what you think, but without further ado, we'll get to it. Well, I'm about to go to the gym. Take you guys with me. I have been slacking. I won't lie to you. So I kind of go in this wave with the gym. It's something it's what happens. So anyway, I'm back to it. I'm planning to go 5 days a week. My goal before was always 3 days, and I felt like it just wasn't high enough of a goal, so I'm doing 5. It is easy for me to get to my gym here because it's only about 5 minutes from my house, so I don't really have a lot of excuses. The thing with the 5 days a week is if there's days when I don't have a lot of time, even if I go for half an hour, awesome. So I'm going to try and squeeze in what I can. Today I've got a little more time, so I'm going to do a leg workout. My main focus in the gym is to be strong so that I can keep up with my horses when we're going fast. I do incorporate a lot of balance kind of things for my core, which is always really important. And I don't work my legs a whole lot because I do ride horses every day and I just get too sore, but gotta incorporate it once in a while. Good morning. So I don't have much content for you guys this week because I was supposed to go barrel race. It got canceled because of weather, blah, blah, blah. And the weather's been miserable here. So I've been kind of trying to ride in between rain and windstorms. So anyway, I headed out to go feed. It's about 8:15. That's kind of 8 to 8:30 is sort of when I go to feed in the mornings, unless I have to be somewhere with the horses and they need to eat earlier. But generally speaking, by then it's light out and warm enough, if it's going to be warm enough that day, that I can take blankets off. So off we go. Let's go feed. All right, so this is my loop I usually do. Got kind of a routine. Start with these guys, and then over on this end I've got my mares. Hi girls. Oh, so grumpy. All right, it all starts with good hay. We feed some really nice alfalfa, and then I have some Timothy grass as well. Not everyone gets grass. Claude gets a lot of grass, but I feed him in a hay net because he likes to waste it. Does not get much alfalfa. Everybody else gets alfalfa. Hot Sauce also gets grass, as does Jada, but they get hay nets too. Okay, so these are the Hay Chicks hay nets that I use. They're the half bale size. They actually gave them to us as contestants at the Ruby and Pink Buckle. I had never bought one before because they are a little more pricey, and to me I thought, what's the difference, you know? Well, now that I have them, I see the difference. The quality is significantly better than most hay nets. I find they hold up better, they're easier to pack, they just feel nicer too. So I mean, my horses destroy everything, so we're still doing pretty good on these nets, so I have to say they are worth it. Grain time. This is my very humble little grain shed. We have an outside cat, so he lives in here as well. For grain, I don't feed a lot of it. Everybody gets about a pound and a half maybe of, gosh, what's it called? Purina Omega Match. I like it because it actually is a pretty good quality feed. Also, it's low starch and it has no soy fillers or anything in it, which I'm really picky about soy. So that's what I use for my base, and then I'll show you the supplements. So this is a new product I've been using. Look at it, it's kind of cool. It's called Equine Elixirs Crackdown. made for hoof health. So one of Cody's horses has a quarter crack in her foot, so trying to get some healthy hoof growth back, and this came highly recommended, so trying it out. All right, magnesium. This is actually not the kind I usually use. They were out of my regular one at the store, but Claude, Hot Sauce, and one of Cody's horses get magnesium. I find it really helps with muscle soreness, tightness, that kind of thing. If you have a horse that likes to tie up, this has been really great. And I take it myself also for muscle soreness, so I do know it is effective. L-lysine, this one I get from SharpEdge. There's, you can actually read some of the benefits on there. It's an amino acid, but you can read about all the benefits of lysine. It's kind of a staple in my feed program as well, and it's cheap, which is a perk. Okay, this stuff, not as cheap. However, an incredible product. One a day, it's basically like a multivitamin, we'll call it. Really good for weather changes, for horses that travel to keep them healthy. The stuff is freaking amazing. I actually take it myself. I put it in my smoothie as well. It's all human grade ingredients in my defense, so nothing unusual in there. Also, SharpEdge joint formula. You can read the ingredients on there. Yeah, good for soreness, joints. An older horse or one that competes a lot. Also has some tummy benefits in there as well. Look at all that goodness in there. Whew, and it smells amazing. Yeah, Claude gets this. But yeah, it's just the coolest supplement. Okay, so Jada gets this called Insync 4. It's an MVP product. I have an amazing MVP girl. Her name is Shayna Forbes. She's incredible, super helpful, very knowledgeable. So she can drop ship you this stuff anywhere in the US. But yeah, it's really great for a horse that gets muscle tight or ties up or anything like that. It's kind of covers all your bases ingredients wise. But yeah, it's an incredible product. It's been really great for Jada. Okay, this is the best CBD on the market in my opinion, the Equine CBD. They're like little pellets. Claude and Hot Sauce both get this. Really great for a horse that's nervous, more on the excited side. It's also good for joint health, that kind of thing. It's really, really an incredible product. And I did notice a significant difference in Claude and his attitude. He's always nervous. It's not like he's not nervous anymore, but I do find him much better to ride around since being on this product. Yeah, they gave me a coupon code as well. It's MAD. So there's a link in the description of this video to go to their website. You can buy there and they will ship to you nationwide in the US. Okay. CEP Gut Check. Anyone that is prone to ulcers around here gets this. My friend Mariah Morgan sells it. You can find her on my friends list on Facebook. She can also drop ship anywhere in the US with this stuff. Yeah, I found that was just, I don't know. I have kind of bounced around with gut supplements, but this one seems to be, I don't know, they seem to like it, they eat it, everyone seems happy, tummies are happy, so I'm just going to stick with it. But yeah, I just put 10 cc's. You can give it to them just straight up orally with a syringe, but I just put it on their grain. Last but not least, some salt. This is trace mineral salt. I've also used iodized salt, half a tablespoon to a tablespoon. It takes a little while for them to get used to having that much salt, so just beware, they might not eat it right off the bat. You might want to ease them into it. But really great for numerous reasons. Keeps them drinking, helps them digest their food, that kind of thing. If you Google why you need to supplement with salt, you'll get a whole lot of reasons of why I do this. Also cheap, which is great. Okay, gonna mix up my grains now. Be Equine, use code MAD for a discount. Love their CBD product. You can get it shipped to you anywhere. And then same thing for SharpEdge. They will ship to you anywhere, Canada and the US. So you're extra lucky with them. Code Maddi, MADDI 10 for them will give you a discount as well. You guys have been asking for a code for SharpEdge, so that's brand new. So I figured you'd be happy about that one. See, she knows the drill. Here you go. Alright, so bits I ride in at home. It changes. I go through waves of things that I really like. Also horse to horse. So I do ride Passport in this a lot. It's a like gag bit, and the rope goes over their head, and so you actually, when you pull, have a little bit of motion here, and it's just got a roller 3-piece mouth. Yeah, I ride Passport in that mostly. And then I ride pretty much everything else in a snaffle. Either like I have a loose O-ring, and then this one's like a D-ring snaffle, I guess, and split reins pretty much always. Also my like kind of go-to riding around bit for something more than a snaffle is this, just like a short shank, tiny bit of a gag, 2-piece mouth. It's kind of just a good basic mouthpiece to ride around in as well. Okay, here's something I do with my horses a lot. It's not really a rollback, but sort of mimicking what you would do using a cutting flag. So I'm gonna stop the horse along the fence. Jada here, you can see, is swinging her hip out. So I ask her to bring her hip in so her body's almost like a banana shape, and then roll back. And if you watch her inside leg there, you'll see that she sticks it and kind of rolls back over it. I'm gonna show you a slow-mo again in a minute here. So we do this a few times both ways. And then I like to mix it up with her a little bit, and I might throw in a circle, all the time asking her to round her body up and move forward with some compulsion, and keep my hands far apart, sit back up a few steps, get that banana shape, and roll back again. So this encourages them to use their hind end and kind of power through from that hind leg like they would in a barrel turn. So Mr. Hot Sauce has had a few days off at this point, so I just put him in the round pen before I even get on his back, just to let him work out some of the sillies. He is full of beans and kind of likes to hump up, so I'd rather just be safe than sorry. And then I'll do a few things like get him to roll back on the fence here as well. Sort of the same idea like I was doing with Jada on her back, is just getting them to engage that hind end and strengthen it as well.
Yeah, are you the cutest? Oh, nice, huh? What's that?
I'm gonna let Crazy Lady out for, well, it's hardly grass, it's more weeds than anything, but a little turnout. Bye. Make good choices. Every time. Hi. Such a goofball. So I've been asked many times, where's Claude? And I did say more than once, which maybe you guys just missed it, that he's just getting a break. I usually give him a break in the fall, and it didn't happen this year for numerous reasons. So he's getting a kind of spring break, I suppose. I intended to give him 6 weeks, 8 weeks to just be a horse. He's kind of the worst though. Hi, buddy. Yes, when it comes to time off, because he's full of beans. But I think it's really good for them mentally and physically to just have a rest, especially because we have lots of things to do this fall and this summer, so getting rested up. But I told him today he can have a spa day and be pampered and get some attention, right? Just to give you an idea of how big Claude actually is, I'm 6 feet tall, and you can see me standing behind him, so he's a big dude. Cody and I put on team roping events, so the beginning of the year when we have new steers, they all need to get ear tags, and then they also need to get ran through the chute and to the end of the arena so they learn where the catch pen is.
Hot Sauce and I helped with chasing the steers out of the arena so they could learn where they need to go during the ropings. And of course the wind was blowing about 30 miles an hour, so it was freaking cold. But it is good for Hot Sauce especially to do something different than just barrel work once in a while.
Well, that's what I got for you guys this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave some comments for me, good or bad. Hopefully they're good, but I want to hear what you liked or didn't like, and what else you guys kind of want to see, because I would like to incorporate more day in the life stuff and day-to-day things if that's something that you're interested in seeing. And also kind of some of the stuff I do with my horses at home I think is always interesting to people. I know I'm always curious what other people do with theirs for drills and slow work and exercise and that kind of thing. So if you guys enjoyed it, or if you didn't, let me know in the comments. Give me some feedback. I'd love to hear from you. But in the meantime, thank you guys as always for watching. And if you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe to my channel.